Hello guys, greetings from Germany, greetings from Kerpen. My name is Svetlana Mucha and I'm the leading matchmaker and dating coach at Diolli.com. Diolli.com is a premium boutique matchmaking service, and since 2008 we successfully introduce international singles who believe that love knows no borders and no nationalities. Today it's just me filming with the frontal camera. I miss our operator Sasha dearly. But I guess it is important that the sound is good and you can see me. I have pre-selected several questions that you have sent to us that I have received on Quora. And like always, there were so many questions about relationship with the age difference. So I will read this one to you. Do you think age difference impacts in relationship? So I have actually written so many articles and filmed so many videos already about the age difference and relationship with the age difference. So to make my answer like really short, yes, of course, if we are speaking about the significant age difference of 10 years and plus, it influences a relationship greatly. And I'm telling you this as a matchmaker with 10 plus years of practical experience of matching singles. And I'm also telling you this as a woman who is happily married, and my husband is also older than I am, so we have a significant age difference. So relationship with the age difference of 10 plus years, they can be successful. I know a few happy marriages where a gentleman is 10 plus years older than a lady, and we have created such couples at Diolli. But again, the number of such couples with a significant age difference, it's quite scarce. It's not like there are like lots of couples with such a huge age difference, like 10, 15 and 20 years. I know lots of couples and lots of relationships that have crumbled because of the age difference. I can think right now of several couples when the lady was 25, the gentleman was, for example, 45, and they are happily married for 10 plus years and have kids. But again, just a few couples like that. If we are talking about a situation when the lady is, let's say, 45 and the gentleman is 55, yes, they will have this 10 years of the age difference, and yes, the lady will look 10 years younger than the gentleman because she is 10 years younger. But in this situation, in this scenario, things can work really well. Why? Because they went through very similar experiences in life. Most likely, they both had relationship experience. They have been married, they went through divorces, through becoming parents, raising kids, building careers, changing careers. Yes, 10 years, pretty much when they were growing up, they were listening to different type of music and liked different movies and books. But now when the lady is 45, the gentleman is 55, they will be more or less on the same page about life. Their long-term goals can be very similar. For example, if their kids are already out of the house, they can be looking forward to this opportunity to enjoy being an empty nestler. Or if their kids are teenagers, they both can be looking forward to this experience to feel the pride when you send your kid to college. So they can be on the same page about many things. But when we are talking about a situation when a gentleman is, for example, 47 and she is 27, their life experiences can be very different and their long-term goals can be very different, and they will be on totally different stages of their lives. Because the reality is it's one thing to be dating someone much older or much younger. It's a totally different experience when you actually are building a relationship with this much younger lady or much older man, because your relationship won't only consist of going shopping with a generous, successful, much older man, for example, admiring the body of your much younger girlfriend. Because if you will be starting building a life together, it means that you will actually live this life together, in a sense that you will have to share an apartment or a house, share a kitchen, share a bathroom, share a bedroom, and your vision how things should be can be very different from the vision of your much younger girlfriend. because you already have built certain habits, and you know why this brand of coffee is better than the others, or everything in your house has its exact place, and you believe that it should be like this and no other way. And she, when she is 27, she can have a totally different understanding of how things should be, how to arrange the household, etc. So you can be on totally different pages about actually living together. And don't forget that a relationship, it's not just about looking at her beautiful body and thinking how beautiful she is and having sex. And for ladies, I often repeat that when ladies are looking for a very wealthy man or a very good looking man, you also won't be just looking at his abs or going shopping with him 24/7. You will wake up in the morning, you will go to the bathroom that you will most likely share, you will cook breakfast, you will discuss what you will do next, you will spend evening together. Evenings when, for example, one of you is not in the best mood because something came up at work, or well, the weather is bad and one of you can get sick. And don't forget that now when a gentleman is, for example, 55 and he believes he is in top shape, and many men really by 55 they look much better than they did when they were in their 30s, but in 5 years you will turn 60. And for example, if she is 31 when you have just met, in 5 years she will be just 36. And by 36, she will be on the peak, she will be moving to the peak of her sexuality, because women reach it later than men, and she can have a different rhythm of life than you by 60. So it's one thing to go out with someone who's much younger or much older, to enjoy vacations together, to enjoy this early stage of dating, of acquaintance. It can be an exciting experience. It's a totally different experience once you try to build a life together. And don't forget about society, about family, about friends, because most likely the majority of friends of the gentleman will be his age. The majority of friends of the lady will be her age. And you will have also to deal with the family of each other, like parents of the lady, if they are like your age or younger than you are, her siblings. And there also will be scenarios and situations when people will think that you are her father, for example, or she's your daughter, and they can ask you about this. Well, gentlemen can joke that they are okay with it, but how will the lady feel? So relationships with the age gap, they do exist, but they are so exceptional, and truly, if you dig deeper, the parties in this relationship, they work really hard to make this relationship work. And for gentlemen who are in their 50s or late 40s and who think that they should date only ladies in their 20s and 30s, like, wake up, ladies in their 20s and 30s are not looking for you. We do take clients from time to time in their 40s, sometimes early 50s, who claim they want to date a lady in her 30s, like middle to late 30s, and it is extremely hard to find such women who consider dating a much older man long term, because like if the man is 47 or 51, for a 34 years old, he's a much older man. And ladies in their late 20s and early 30s, they're not looking for your type. So if you are 55 or, for example, 49, and you believe that all women in their 20s, 30s, they will form line to date you, unless you are a Brad Pitt, in a sense that you are rich, famous, affluent, extremely good looking, extremely handsome, get over yourself. Women in their 20s and 30s, they're not looking for your type. So sometimes men say that, oh, I don't look my age, I'm like 55 or I'm 60. Well, first of all, we all do look our age. Some people look better for their age, some people look poorly for their age, but age still matters and you still have it in your passport, and it's not just a number. Of course, you can fall in love when you're in your 60s, 70s, 40s, when you're 25. In this sense, love truly knows no ages and no borders. You can fall in love when you're in your 80s, but it doesn't mean that the object of your love has to be 20 years younger. So when you're thinking about dating someone much younger or much older, think about long-term scenarios and your long-term goals. Why do you want dating much younger? If you only choose to date much younger women, then pretty much the reasons why it is not working, they will be repeating themselves. So to think that, okay, somewhere there will be a 25 years old who will like me the way I am. Well, if you are, I'm repeating myself, if you are rich, famous and affluent, and if you can buy her diamond rings and Birkin like every month, because you will have to compensate for an age difference, why else would a lady who is like 15, 20 years younger be with you? Because you have seen how the Soviet Union has collapsed and you have experienced it firsthand. Well, no, she won't find it attractive. So relationship with the age gaps, they are exceptional. They are not for everyone. And right now you can tell me that, oh, I will be this exception. Most likely you will be this man who will be chasing ladies who are 15, 20 years younger for years. And we have been approached by such gentlemen. We have worked with some. When they have first approached us, for example, they were in their middle 40s, and 10 years after, like when they are in their middle 50s, they still approach us and still ask, and now do you have someone who will date me, someone who will be 20 years younger than I am, or someone who will be 30 years younger than I am? Well, you risk becoming one of these men, becoming this person who thinks that he is not aging and he is such a blast to work with, to be with, to date. So don't be that person. As a conclusion to this video, age matters. Relationships with the age difference, they are peculiar and they have their own challenges, and they are definitely not for everyone. And all couples who are in relationship with the age difference, if they are completely honest, they can name you the disadvantages of dating someone much older or much younger. They can talk about insecurities. For some exceptional couples, I include myself and my husband into that group, it can work. But again, it's exception. And I can honestly tell you that almost all couples with the age difference, significant age difference of like 10, 15, 20 years that we have created, they just happened to be, like a gentleman just happened to be older, or a lady just happened to be that much younger. It was not the goal to introduce him to a lady who is 17 years younger. And all couples with the age difference that I know, they were not looking for someone significantly older or significantly younger. They have just met and love has happened. And if you notice that at different dating platforms, you keep filtering ladies only by their age, someone 15, 20 years younger than you are, you have a problem. Guys, I hope it was helpful. Please let me know in the comments below which other topics you would like me to cover. Your questions are welcomed. I really like filming videos based on your questions. I will see you in the next one. I will do a heart for you, Svetlana Mucha from Kerpen, Germany, especially for Diolli.com. Peace, love.